Hi guys, welcome to Multiverse. So as some of you guys know, we have the Chroma material that are available right now in DC Universe Online. The Chroma materials come from the booster bundles. Although I would strongly suggest, basically I've opened I think 4 booster bundles, and the 4th I was lucky enough to get 1 material. And then I opened 22 or 25 booster bundle additional, and did not get a single Chroma material out of those 20 something booster bundles I opened. So if you guys really want to have the Chroma material, I would strongly suggest, unless you can afford to spend $200, $300, $500 buying booster bundles, then yeah, sure, go ahead and open those booster bundles. But if you really cannot afford it and you really want to have the Chroma material, I would strongly suggest just buy them from the broker. I understand that right now they are freaking expensive on the broker. Sadly, if you really want to have those materials, that's what you're gonna have to do, unless you're really lucky and get them from booster bundles. And basically the materials look really nice, so I thought it would be nice to make a video showcasing some of those materials. I was able to get 4 of the 6 materials so far, and basically I got 1, as I mentioned, opening booster bundles. For the rest, I had to play the broker and I had to purchase them from the broker. I think I was lucky enough to purchase one for 200 million. And then afterwards I had to spend 350, and the last one I think I spent 385 to purchase. So sadly, these are the prices we have to pay right now in order to be able to get the Chroma material. So right now, as you can see, there's a lot of them, but the cheapest one are like 344 million. Basically, you can see that they're trying to sell them for as much money as they can. Although, and for a while, you were able to sell them easily 350 million. There was very often for the past week or two, there was 2, maybe 3 for sale on the broker. But here you can see there's quite a bunch of them. So hopefully, once they start competing against each other, the prices will go down. I guess we'll have to wait and see. But sadly, I don't expect the prices to go down. By now, the prices will probably just keep on going up and up and up. It's sad, but that's how it is. And sadly, despite the high prices, the broker is pretty much the best option to be able to get those materials right now, unless you are willing or able to spend $500 on booster bundles. So I thought today we could make a video, I'm not sure how to call it, the Justice League Chroma or something like that. I will showcase a few Justice League characters that you can recreate using the Chroma materials. So let's get started. So let's start with our friend Superman. As you can see, you can recreate a pretty darn good looking version of our friend Superman. It ends up being pretty much the new 52 version of the character, because sadly we cannot have the red short shorts with the Chroma material. But it's a small price to pay. As you can see, the material looks really nice with our Superman friend. For the chest piece, I'm using the scuba chest piece. The pants, there's any number of slimline pants that can do the trick here. I think these are the V slimline pants. The boots are the Stalwart Defender boots. The belt is the Stalwart Defender belt. And the back piece is the House of L back piece. Sadly, there is the House of L 2019, but when you try to put it red, it makes the emblem a black splash, and not very interesting to look at. And the aura is the Crimson Kryptonian aura. And obviously for the Chroma material, I'm using the blue Chroma material, and I'm using the red Chroma material. Actually, for the Chroma material, I'm using the red metallic Chroma 1, red metallic Chroma 2, and blue metallic Chroma 2. And of course, I'm using the 80th anniversary Superman emblem. Sadly, that emblem is no longer available in the game. And next we have our friend the Chroma Batman. You can recreate a pretty darn classic version of the character, except for the shorts. Sadly, we cannot have the shorts the appropriate color. It's sad, but that's how it is. So for the materials, I'm using blue metallic Chroma 1, blue metallic Chroma 2, and I cheated a bit. I'm using the Sinister material for the belt. For the cowl, I went with the Batman Beyond cowl. You can purchase the Batman cowl on the marketplace for 20 bucks. But if you don't want to spend 20 bucks, the Batman Beyond cowl is a good option. Also, I wanted to have the long-eared Batman cowl, so you can get the Batman cowl from the broker easily enough. Obviously, I'm using the Batman 80th anniversary emblem that you can either purchase from the marketplace or you can purchase it from the Justice League Dark vendor. For the gloves, it's the fin gloves. The cape, I'm using the Batwoman cape. You could use the Batgirl cape if you like. For the chest piece, I'm using the scuba chest piece. If you want to have like a mostly a gray chest piece or a one color chroma chest piece, not really an option. The closest we have right now is the scuba chest piece. The belt, it's the Beyond belt with the Sinister material. The pants, there's any number of slimline pants you could use. Here I'm probably using the V slimline. And the boots, again, the Stalwart Defender boots. So using all of that, you can come up with a pretty darn good looking Batman, Chroma Batman character. That's also even a classic version from the 70s, early 80s. And of course, there is the Swarming Bat Aura. Sadly, the Swarming Bat Aura is only available during the Halloween seasonal, so you're gonna have to wait until October in order to be able to purchase it from the Halloween vendor. Next, we have the Elemental Android style. This is pretty much the style that made me want to make this video. As you can see, if you use the red chroma material, you can recreate a pretty darn good looking red tornado character. Although I had to cheat a bit, instead of using the Elemental Android, the back piece, I'm using the Racial Gold back piece. But also the material, the metal looking texture of the material really works really well with that style. And I'm using the mechanized aura because why not? So if you want to recreate a pretty awesome red tornado, and also it gives a new life to certain style. Like the style was already, well, it wasn't bad looking, but it wasn't. It needed a bit more polish, if it makes any sense. And the chroma material is perfect for that style. And for this one, it's pretty straightforward. I'm using the three red chroma materials: red chroma 1, red chroma 2, and red chroma 3. And for those who don't know, this is a PvP style. So sadly, you are going to have to play PvP quite a bit in order to be able to recreate this style. Although the exception to that is Racial Gold Cape. I have a video just about the Racial Gold Cape if you need more information about that. I even have videos about the PvP styles if you look for that. Next, let's go with our friend Commander Steel. It was a bit more difficult than I thought to recreate this look. I'm using the blue metallic chroma 1, red metallic chroma 1, and red metallic chroma 2. Sadly, it's not quite perfect. Like for the face piece, for the mask, I mean, the line in black, I wish could have been white. Sadly, within the context of DC Universe Online and within the context of this material, it wasn't really an option. So I'm using the Herald of the Black headpiece. But again, I wish that the black line was white, but what can you do? I'm using the Protege chest piece. The emblem is the Commander Steel emblem. The gloves are the Trim Classic gloves. The belt is the Stalwart Defender belt. The pants are the Guardian pants. You can get the Guardian pants from the Guardian Time capsules or from the broker. And the tall classic boots. Also, the Protege chest style comes from the Wasteland, the Gotham Wasteland. Basically, there's half a dozen collections or investigations I think you need to gather in order to be able to get this chest piece. I thought we could get a bit closer to our friend Commander Steel. I didn't think that the headpiece would be an issue, but it was a bit tougher than I thought to find a good headpiece for this look. Next, we have our friend Hawkman. I'm using the green metallic chroma 2, red metallic chroma 2, and yellow metallic chroma 2. For the headpiece, I'm using the Thanagarian helm, the awesome Hawkman headpiece we have. If you need to know where to get this headpiece, I have a video about it, just search in my videos. For the chest, it's the battle harness. For the belt, it's the Midnight belt. For the bracers, it's the Magic Champions bracers, also known as the Shazam bracers. The pants, it's the V suit, I think. But there's any number of slimline pants you could use. The boots are the Noble Warrior boots. Sadly, you have to purchase those boots from the broker. They come from Prometheum log boxes, but the odds of getting them in the log boxes are so slim, you pretty much have to buy them from the broker. And the wings are the glittery wings that we could get during the Valentine seasonal. There's the Wings of Sins that will do more or less the same thing, but the Wings of Sins are way too difficult to get. But if not, there's the Hawk Wing you can easily get. There's the Small Bird Wing. So there's any number of wings that you can use to recreate our friend Hawkman. Ideally, I would use the orange material, the orange chroma material, as opposed to the red material. but sadly these are the materials I have right now. Maybe if I manage to get the orange material, I might make a follow-up video. I guess we'll have to wait and see. And next we have our friend Dr. Fate. As you can see, we can recreate a pretty darn good looking Dr. Fate using the blue chroma and the yellow chroma. So basically I'm using yellow metallic chroma 1, yellow metallic chroma 2, and blue metallic chroma 2. The aura is the Ember Mist aura. The emblem is the Ankh. The back piece is Nabu's Chosen that you can get in the Justice League Dark DLC. I have a video about this cape if you really need to know where to get it, so just look up that video. The gloves are the Dr. Fate gloves, the belt is Stalwart Defender, the chest piece again is the Scuba chest piece, the pants are the V suit I think, or V slimline I forget, and the boots are the Stalwart Defender boots. And the headpiece, it's the Fate helmet that you can purchase in the Watchtower in the Magic Wing. So it does give us a pretty darn good looking Dr. Fate. Next I went with our friend Aquaman. So I'm using the yellow metallic chroma 1 and the green metallic chroma 2. I'm not sure why I have a green metallic chroma 2 twice, but it doesn't matter, this is the look I was aiming for this character.
You don't know what it's like when you go away. It gets dark. So very dark. And then, at night, the wolves come.
So it was a bit tricky to pull off because, as you can see with the chest piece, it was not really an option to get the chest piece completely yellow. In order to be able to do that, I would have to use the Sinister material instead. But here, we're trying to focus on the Chroma materials. And for the style, I'm using the Mera chest piece and the Mera pants. And the belt, the gloves, and the boots are the King of the Seas belt, gloves, and boots that you can get from the Atlantis DLC vendor. The Mera chest piece and pants come from the Deluge DLC. And of course I'm using the Spindrift shoulders. I made a video just about those shoulders, so if you need more information you can look at that video. And the back piece is it's a trident that comes from the style The Drowned. It's something that you can just purchase from the broker, or you can get it from Atlantean time capsules. And the two eels that you're seeing come from the Atlantis DLC. It's one of the items you can purchase from the Atlantis vendor. And the aura is the Seafoam aura. Sadly, it's a gift we got quite some time ago. So if you did not get the gift already, I don't think you can get it anymore. But I could be mistaken. And next we have our friend The Ray. I think The Ray was a member of Justice League in the late 80s, early 90s. And also he was a member of the crossover Crisis on Earth X, the crossover that was with Arrow, The Flash, and Legends of Tomorrow. And there was even an animated, I'm not sure if it's an animated series or an animated short or an animated movie that was made after that. It was supposed to be released after the Crisis on Earth X crossover. Like the Crisis on Earth X crossover I think was in October or November. And later in November or sometimes in December there was supposed to be this animated movie or series, I don't even know. And I just came to realize that I completely forgot about it and I never saw it in the end. Not sure if it ever was released or not. Was it released and I completely missed it? It happens. But here, as you can see, we can record a pretty darn good version of our friend The Ray. Using the Green Knight headpiece, the Green Knight mask, the Guy Gardner chest piece, the pants again. For most of those I'm using the V-suit pants, and I'm using the Stalwart Defender boots. And for the gloves I'm using the Astro Handler gloves or something like that. Basically the Orion gloves. And for the aura, the golden aura was perfect for this look. And next I went with a version of Cyborg. Pretty much everything is the cybernetic suit, except the pants. I think the pants I went with the bionic pants. And that piece, that's the cybernetic headpiece as well. So the bionic pants and everything else is cybernetic. And I'm using all three blue materials. And the aura is the Kryptonite aura. I'm not sure why, this felt like the aura I should use. Although for me, I'm not sure why Cyborg is. For me, Cyborg should be a member of the Teen Titans. They've been trying to push him into the Justice League for a long time. All the way back in the 80s already, they were trying to include him in the Justice League in TV shows like the Super Friends, The Legend of the Superpowers, or something like that. Oh, Crypto's about to sneeze. So all the way back when, already they were trying to include him in the Justice League, and didn't really work. So luckily he remained at Titans until pretty much until the New 52. And then with the New 52 they tried to reinvent the character by including him in the Justice League. Didn't have much success there either. And they tried the same thing with the Justice League movie. Not a lot of success there also. So sadly for our friend Cyborg, who should be at Teen Titans, who worked so well in Teen Titans Go or the Teen Titans animated series, but sadly they're trying to force him into the Justice League any chance they get. Next we have our friend Green Arrow, using all 3 Chroma materials, and he's using the entire Green Arrow set of gear. Basically at some point they gave us, I think this is the set of gear from Arrow Season 5. So at some point they decided to give us a time capsule, I think it's the Team Up Time capsule, and they gave us an official Green Arrow set of gear straight from the TV show. So if you want to recreate our friend Green Arrow, simple enough, you get the whole Green Arrow set of gear from the Team Up Time capsules, and then you get the green Chroma material, and you should be able to recreate this look no problem. And next we have our friend the Flash. Again, simple enough to create the Flash. You need the Flash cowl, you can use the scuba chest piece, the pants, again the V-suit pants, the gloves, the Trim Classic gloves. The emblem is the enhanced version of the Flash emblem, which you can get from the broker, or you can even purchase it from your friend Booster Gold. And there's the belt, that's the Speed Force Spectrum belt. The pants are still the V-suit slimline pants, and the boots, we have the official Flash boots that look really awesome with the metallic material. And the aura is the sparkling aura, which sadly, if you do not see it on the broker, that's pretty much the only way where you can purchase it nowadays. I had to cheat a bit for the gloves. Sadly for the gloves, you would want the gloves to be red and the trim around the gloves yellow. Sadly, not really an option. But despite all of that, it creates a pretty darn good looking Flash character. And next I use a Chroma material on the Steel Suit set of gear. Basically like with the Red Tornado set of gear, the Chroma materials give new life to some of the older styles in DC Universe Online. One of the comments that often comes back is that the textures are not as good as they should be, the graphics are not as good as they should be. So having something like the Chroma material, it really allows us to be able to have some really nice looking textures on some of the older looking styles in DC Universe Online. So here I'm using the complete steel set of gear that you can purchase in the Watchtower, and I'm using the red Chroma material to be able to make it a little bit nicer looking than it usually is. And last but not least, I'll use the blue Chroma material on the future Batman set of gear. The future Batman set of gear comes from the original time capsules, and you can also purchase it from our friend Booster Gold. And obviously, you can purchase it from the broker if you want to. But originally, this was the first set of gear we got in the first time capsule that was added to DC Universe Online. And you can see with the blue chroma material, holy crap, it can look even nicer than it usually does. It's already a nice looking set of gear, but with the, let's say the better textures of the blue chroma material, it really enhances the suit quite a bit. And that is pretty much it for our Justice League Chroma video. Basically, I tried to make other Justice League members. I tried to make a Blue Beetle, a Booster Gold, the Atom, I just couldn't pull it off. There's quite a few more Justice League members that I tried to make a Chroma version of those characters, and I just couldn't do it. If I manage to figure out how to do it in the future, or if they add new styles to be able to allow us to do it, I might make a follow-up video. But today I thought I could make a fun video looking at the Chroma materials and looking at how we can recreate at least some of our favorite Justice League characters using the Chroma materials. So that's pretty much it for now, guys. If you have any questions, feel free to ask so in the comment section down below, and I'll see what I can do about answering your questions. So as always, guys, thanks for watching, and hopefully I'll see you guys next time. Bye bye.